Now I consider myself a fairly patient man, for the most part, but on the 2nd of January I placed an order with a certain company. Cost a fair amount of money, £2.5 grand, and basically I've been impatiently waiting on this order for the past month. Today being the 29th of January and the order is supposed to turn up within 9 to 13 working days. This order has been taking its time, really, going through the processes. But last night it was handed over to... Hello. Last night it was handed over to the delivery company, and they've got a tracking system on their website which basically tells you everything that happens to your package. And overnight it's gone from Leeds to Ham Hall, whatever the hell that means, and then on to Telford. And it's currently sitting in the Telford depot, which is about a half-hour drive from where I live. So, yeah, it's near. I'm hoping it's going to turn up today. However, today being the 29th, I've got my car booked in with the dealership for its first year service. Well, its first 10,000 mile service. Car's actually nearly done 15,000 miles. We'll come to that later. I'm probably going to avoid my warranty today. That'll be fun. But no, the thing is, that means for 2 hours this morning I'm going to be out of the house, and those 2 hours are going to be between 8 and 9, and then 11:30 to 12:30. Because that's when the service department opens and closes, and I assume at some point after I drop my car off I am going to have to pick it up again. I can't just leave it there because I'm waiting for a parcel. So I've been checking the DHL website regularly to just see where the order is. Refresh the order now. Currently being scanned at the Telford Service Centre, which means it's probably going to be dispatched a little bit later on, and I reckon it'll probably be at my door around about 8:30, otherwise known as the time my car is going to be booked into the garage. So that's just my life. Perfect. I'll let you know how I get on. Hello. So first up I'd like to apologise for recording some BC footage. BC meaning before coffee. I am just leaving the house now to take my car to the garage. I've just checked the DHL website and it says that the parcel is still at the depot, so it's not going to turn up any time in the next half hour. Of course it's going to take about an hour to get there, get the car sorted and get back with the courtesy car, so hopefully it won't turn up between 8:30 and 9. Let's see. One thing I have done is completely empty my post box, so I won't miss it if there's a note in there when I get back saying, "Oh, we tried to deliver this but you weren't here. Please call us and arrange a better delivery time," which will be tomorrow morning. No, tomorrow's Sunday. Balls! Monday morning, which means it'll arrive when I'm at work, which I think is worse, because I'm going to know it's here. But, oh, and the car is frozen over. Wonderful. So I'm going to deal with that, and I'll let you know what's happening when I get back. That could have been disastrous. You know how I said that my luck is that the package would arrive while I was out of the house? Well, it kind of did, but then I was pulling into the road. Well, I live on a main road, so I was coming down the road. I usually park on a estate that comes off the road, but I noticed a van parked outside my house and a bewildered looking man stood outside with a very large box. So I just kept going, parked up straight behind his van. I was like, "I'm here! Don't go!" And sure enough, there is the giant box. Here is my enormous package. So I need to get this upstairs and open it up. Slight change of plan in that you may notice that this box takes up a majority of the floor space in my living room, and my spiral staircase is tiny. So I'm going to open it up down here and take the important bits upstairs as and when they're ready. Yeah, You're welcome pack. PCSpecialist.co.uk. What could Irby have ordered? Oh, drivers and things. Please read. No one ever reads the manual. Who are you trying to fool? Windows 7 Professional on disc. Wasn't expecting that. These appear to be motherboard drivers, graphics card drivers, all of which are probably out of date before they even got here. And of course, since I've got 2 graphics cards, they've sent me 2 graphics card drivers. And that's the support for my solid state drive. So I'm guessing Windows isn't pre-installed. Not what I was expecting. Anyway, this doesn't bother me. I know how to install Windows. Having had a brief look at the starter pack and the Please Read book, I've determined that this is in fact a starter pack for idiots who have never owned a PC. It includes everything from where to put your PC, near an outlet is the most important one, and things like what CPU stands for, which I know. It's, you know, casserole, pot, under. That's where you keep your casserole. Anyway, here it is. Now I need to get the fucker out of the box. Oh, also I've got every connector under the sun in that little black satchel that's in there. Every connector under the sun that I already have, so now I have spares, which I suppose is never a bad thing. But yes, back to this thing. I need to get this out of the box and upstairs without breaking it. Fan! That's one beastie fan. And a pretty epic case. Comes with a nice little black Colossus here. And there seems to be an awful lot of plastic inside it. I can see through this little window here. So I'm going to have to take the side off. But I was expecting that. Oh, and the case comes with handy. Oh, I was going to say screws you can undo with your hand, but no. You're not to know this, but this is actually the first PC I've owned that isn't beige. It's also the first PC I've owned that's actually come pre-built at a manufacturer. Well, in a factory, I suppose. Everything else, every other PC I've had has been put together using, well, various parts. And I've updated Christmases and birthdays by asking for various cards and chips and stuff like that, and stuck them in this little beige case here, which doesn't have a left-hand panel. But there it is. But no, there's this. Should fit in there. We'll see. Hello. So it's 1 week later. I've been using the PC for a week. Well, got a fair amount of playtime in last Sunday because I had to do all the setup on Saturday. And I've been at work all week, so obviously I've had a few hours each night to play on it. Wow. Is all I can say. Yeah, runs well. So what I'll do now is I'll post the specs up and show you a few gameplay clips, just so you can see how smoothly it runs. All these games should be running on maximum settings, with fraps running as well, so you know that's pretty much a big strain on the system. Yeah, should all be smooth and good. That's smooth and good. So I'm going to carry on eating my lunch, which is actually pudding, tapioca. I've never tried it before, so before I play the clip I'll just... That's interesting. It's like, it's kind of like rice pudding, but it's more along the lines of custard with snot. It's not bad. Probably won't buy it again. Anyway, here's the gameplay clips, and happy gaming for me.
before I go, I've got an idea for a video which I'm going to do in a couple of weeks' time, because I'm on holiday this week, so my fiance will be in the house, so for some reason I can't make videos in that situation. So the weekend after, or possibly the Thursday after, when I'm back to work and miserable, I've got an idea for a video which I'm going to, well, it may have been done before, I've no idea. I'll check around on YouTube and places before I do it, but even so, I'll still do it. So, yeah, I'm going to edit this video and put it up, the video, on YouTube. Filthy people.